What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. I'm just chilling, actually waiting to come in here and finish my dentist appointment because I had an appointment yesterday, so I had a prep, and then I'm finishing up today, so everything is going awesome. Last night was the first night that I had an opportunity to actually get some rest. But outside of that, I got a couple different things that I want to go over, so I'm going to just break down one of them in this video in particular. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. First and foremost, I want to have a conversation about Zion Williamson because I can't understand for the life of me why these dudes, the Zions, the Ja Morants, what is that, the 2019 draft class? Worst draft class of all time. Draft class of the Pookies and the Ray Rays. Dudes that don't want to get in shape and take care of their business. You got Ja Morant fumbling the ball or fumbling the bag and the ball because he don't want to do what it takes in order to be successful. You got Zion Williamson. He don't want to put the burgers down in order to do the thing to get to the bag because he already got a big enough bag, right? They said that this dude gonna be making $39 million a year over the next 5 years or something like that, because he signed a 5-year, I don't even remember how much his extension was. $194 million. I don't know the math. I'm a C student, but I do know this. How are these dudes so easily fumbling the bag and getting easily finessed by these women that don't have their best interests at heart? That junk is baffling to me. You know, Zion Williamson, first of all, is out here dealing with these hoes that's for the streets that ain't got no value to add into his life. And when did you dudes start messing with OnlyFans chicks and getting them pregnant? I don't know how that's a cultural norm. I can't understand why you can't find a chick that may not be as visible for everybody else. These dudes just go into the industry, and I was telling the people on the Millionaire Morning Show this morning, make sure y'all tap into the Millionaire Morning Show, because I was telling people this earlier, that the higher up you go and the more money you get and the more circles that you win, depending on what industry you in, what you start to realize is that Nate Dogg, when he was singing every other video, no matter where I go, I see the same. Yeah, it's true. It's true. These dudes just pass around the same chicks in the industry. So much so that I seen Shaq walking around, neither here nor there. But anyways, my point is that I can't figure out for the life of me why these dudes can't focus. And this is another reason why I feel like LeBron is probably one of the greatest of all time, because you've never, ever in life, even Jordan, right? Even Jordan, he had to step away from the game, his father and all of that. He had the gambling problem and all of that became visible. And he wasn't even in the social media era. But LeBron James, basically being raised, didn't even know what we was getting ourselves into as far as social media, but has largely, you can take a stance against what his political preferences are. You can say whatever it is that you feel about him as far as how it is that he advocates for the WNBA or some crap like that. But overwhelmingly, when it should have been Tiger Woods and Kobe Bryant and all of that, LeBron James has been flawless as a human being with regard to scandals, side hoes, and all of that. But you can't see any of that in the Zion Williamsons. They didn't go to the LeBron James school of focusing and not getting finessed by side hoes. Ja Morant didn't go to the school of LeBron James and not pulling out guns and then saying that it's toy guns and now that's the narrative that he's saying. I don't understand these dudes. I am very confused. They are making me nervous about the idea that they keep fumbling the bag. And more importantly, they messing it up for the people that come after them, because where the GOATs that came before them didn't make as much money as them. Zion Williamson can't even stay on the court for more than 15 games a season. But the GOATs that came before them set the precedent of what it is that they now are benefiting from. And because they didn't go through it or they never had to earn anything and they was already given everything, they didn't learn the lesson. You got these young 20-something-year-old dudes that's literally messing up the bag, fumbling the bag, and they getting finessed out of it as it relates to women. Come on, Zion. You can't be serious, bro. You over here messing up with chicks, hitting them raw, OF chicks. You know what an OF is. You know what it is. And you got other chicks finding about your other chicks like you're married and out here exposing you and telling all your business. Zion Williamson, since he's been at Duke, been getting exposed for the longest as far as different chicks putting his business out here for social media. And these is our leaders. We still in 2023 getting finessed by women. More importantly, they ain't just getting finessed by regular women that they didn't know their intentions. They getting finessed by chicks that's obvious, chicks that's trying to come up as a result of it. Yo, Zion Williamson is out here asking chicks, how much is it gonna cost me to pay for your lifestyle? Don't you know that she'll do it for free? She'll do it for the clout. You ain't gotta pay her. You ain't gotta spend no money on her. And more importantly, why don't these hoes have NDAs, ironclad NDAs, to where if they ever mention anything about you or even assume, lead people to believe that they about to say something about you, that you basically gonna take everything that they've ever amounted to in life. They don't have no fear, they don't have no care, they going on Twitter, they posting all of your stuff, they posting your Snapchats and all of this other type of stuff. Man, y'all are silly. And let this be a lesson to regular dudes like you and me, right? And that we gotta be a little bit more careful in how, if you and I are more careful in how we moving out in these streets because we don't wanna fumble a bag, right? I got Rita inside of the truck right there, you can't even see her. I'm very careful about protecting my daughter and all of this other type of stuff. You telling me that these dudes, they get all of the handlers and all of the people that have a vested interest in seeing them successful. See, you and I, we just got to protect ourselves. But we on top of it, we focusing. But these dudes, they can't protect themselves, and you telling me that they deserve to be 200, 300, 400 millionaires, and they can't even do the thing that's in their own best interest? Fumbling Nike contracts? They got the whole world at their shoulders. They can do whatever they want whenever they got to do it. All they got to do is cross their T's and dot their I's, and they can't stay away from these OnlyFans chicks. You can't get a regular chick and then have that chick sign a non-disclosure and y'all busting them raw and getting them pregnant? Man, look, bro, look. I know we equal accountability partners, so just as much as we hold the women accountable, we got to hold the guys accountable. Everything with a pretty face and a BBL ain't worth having a conversation for, bro. Listen, I'm down here in Miami. I've been down here for a long time. I'm down here all the time. Y'all see me taking flights back and forth. This is literally my second home, especially in the summertime. I mean, in the wintertime, not the summertime, the wintertime. Scratch that. This is literally my second home. And this is what we still got to deal with. I seen a dude get finessed the minute that I touched down here this time. That same night. Shout out to the homie that was in the Cullinan, getting finessed outside of a CVS, getting lined up and set up. Like they ain't never seen a chick before. Like they ain't knowing that the women is understanding and seeing them as food, and then being able to line these dudes up as a result of it. Come on, man, we got to tighten up, fellas. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in the Zion Williamsons. I'm disappointed in the Ja Morants. And I ain't even really begin to start on the whole Travis Rudolph thing, because he should have never been dealing with a chick for the streets in the first place. But that's a whole nother conversation. Listen, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I think they about to call me in there in a second. So I'm going to enjoy this Miami weather. I'm going to enjoy the beach and all of that after I get down from here. I'm just so happy to have a full night's sleep that, you know, I'm excited. I'm very much excited. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. Stay focused, stay protected, and don't fumble the bag as a result of these chicks, man. I'm out. Peace.